Thanos snapped him with Bloodletter. There you go. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villainy, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? Because we're getting flying again here. Orzhov Flyers. Yes. This is kind of an iteration on a very popular deck that I did, which was the mono white kind of blink flyers, heavily angels and stuff like that. And I said, let's get some demons involved. Let's do angels and demons in here. Let's throw some more vampires in. Whatever, man. We have a couple of options here that are going to be pretty cool for a black and white flyers to enhance the already interesting flyers build, of course, suggested by Zyran. This one was pushed by community member Zyran as well. He said, there's really something there's some meat on the bones with this Orzhov Flyers, man, I'm telling you. So we worked on the prototype and refined it to a fine point here, and I think you'll really like this one. Before we get down to this one, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get ripped apart by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live stream goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch, or hit that bell and you'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. Yeah, there's actually two ways of seeing me right now. Yeah, you can do both ways. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes. We've got the spoilers for the new sets going up on our Discord. You don't want to miss that. They're all in one place. You can check that out. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So what about this angel demon themed flying deck right here? Well, there's a horizontal view for you in case you want to look at it. I like the vertical view. Let's take a look right here. Nurturing Pixie, the flash aspect of this, not the flash, but the blink aspect of this one, I cannot state how well this works, especially for a specific deck like this, being able to reuse a bunch of our artifacts and enchantments. Non-fairy, non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If permanent was returned this way, it gets +1/+1. So it flashes, it puts something back into your hand, and it's a 1/1 flyer, and it comes in as a 2/2 if you bring something back. So not always the best first turn play, but a great second turn play and a way of getting more utility out of some of these cards right here. And I'll actually show you how to combo that off with specific advantages. Rune Lurker Bat. Yeah, we're going pretty bat themed on this one. Bats, angels, and demons, I think, are the biggest theme for this. 1/1 flying and lifelink for 1 mana at uncommon, not bad at all. You get the additional ability if you descended this turn at the beginning of your end step, you get to scry, which is great. What does descend mean? Permanent card from anywhere in your graveyard. So even discarding a card will count as descending. You get to choose what's next. Battlefly Swarm. Now, you could do more Fairy Dream Thief. You could do more Battlefly. Fairy Dream Thief doesn't synergize great with Nurturing Pixie, so that's why I'm kind of splitting the difference right here. 1 black, 1/1 Phyrexian Insect, and a great blocker, especially. Gains Death Touch into the end of turn. Great blocker, great to put aggressively, start pinging people or leave it there, because it will sting. It will sting and it will kill, so it's not a bad option to have. And again, we kind of want a swarm of small flyers as we go in. Fairy Dream Thief, 1/1 Fairy Warlock. It's an outlaw too. Don't forget that warlocks are outlaws, so it can't be hit by like shoot the sheriff. So that's useful. 1/1 black Fairy Warlock flying. Whenever Fairy Dream Thief enters the battlefield, surveil 1. Exile Fairy Dream Thief from your graveyard. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Not a bad option for if you get killed, you can actually draw a card for a life middle to late game. Not a bad choice right there. Now, with the swarm out, we are going to do Case of the Gateway Express. We have 2 advantages here. If we're doing a flying swarm, if we're putting a lot of creatures down, hitting somebody for 1 white and 1 does 1 damage for each creature you control does that damage. Not bad, not bad. Especially if you have 3, 4, 5 creatures, you can pop out a lot of things for 2 mana. Now, don't forget, these specific creatures are doing that damage. So if you have something like Rune Lurker Bat or even Deep Cavern Bat, they actually do that damage, which means it will be lifelink damage they'll do. So you actually gain life off those hits. A lot of people don't realize that if that specific creature does the damage, you do that lifelink gain effect. Then, of course, if you solve it, if you do the Orient Express solving right here, if you attack with 3 or more creatures, everybody gets juiced up to +1/+1. This is going to be a key point, and especially doing damage across the board and swinging in, especially when combined with Sanguine Evangelist right there. Collector's Cage, we used this one previously, and part of the reason that we like this, not just because we have the ability to cast some high-level stuff effectively here, but the Hideaway 5, we get to look at the top 5 cards, exile and cast one of them for free, but putting 1/1 counters each turn on somebody is very useful. We can also keep selecting. The cool thing about Nurturing Pixie, this is one of the synergies that I was talking about. The same goes with Case of the Gateway Express. I have played Case of Gateway, hit somebody out, immediately put Nurturing Pixie, put Gateway back in my hand so I can replay it and do the damage. So it's an enchantment that you can keep reusing to do damage in that way with Nurturing Pixie. So that's a really cool combination play right there. Collector's Cage the same way. You could do Hideaway, cast whatever you get from Hideaway by using its ability. Then, after you've got a free cast of Archangel of Tithes or something like that, you could do Nurturing Pixie on it, put it back in your hand, and Hideaway again. So there's actually a decent amount of utility between Nurturing Pixie and our enchantments and our artifacts that have an OTB effect that we want to go off multiple times. There's a really nice, there's a nice synergy there. Bitter Triumph, yeah, a little bit of removal. I mean, with Case of Gateway Express and Bitter Triumph, I think you're okay. You could go one more Bitter Triumph in case you really need to pop stuff out. I'm not mad at you for hitting 61 cards. We have some in the sideboard here. You know, discarding also will trigger Rune Lurker's Descend ability, so it's not the worst idea to have a little bit more utility. Part of the other thing that I've noticed in getting through this meta right now, and especially what's been useful for me, is suppression. Getting those discards or exiling stuff from the hand, moving out these combo pieces out of Op's hand so that we can effectively hit what we want to hit. 1 black and 1 flying lifelink Deep Cavern Bat. There he is, 1/1. When he enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it until Deep Cavern Bat leaves the battlefield. So we get to look at the hand on turn 2. We get to figure out whatever they're coming up, and we get to exile one. Usually going to be their removal, I like to think, or maybe their Sunfall or something like that. And as long as Deep Cavern Bat is alive, they don't get it anymore. It slows them down. It stymies out their combo pieces. It really makes it effective. The other thing that I like to do with this is, again, you could use Nurturing Pixie on Deep Cavern. Let's say you grab something, or maybe you don't grab anything. Maybe you don't find anything good. They have a handful of garbage. All they have is land and you know, something stupid like that, a card draw, and you're like, I didn't like that. Wait till later on, Rune Lurker Bat him out, Nurturing Pixie out, and hit him again. There's a great, like I said, any kind of enter the battlefield effect is great to combo with Nurturing Pixie. So Deep Cavern, Nurturing Pixie, that's another good one right there. Another good combo is Aven Interrupter here. Yeah, Bird Rogue. Birds are going to be on the up and up. I definitely, especially with Bloomburrow coming out in a month, I would definitely say Aven Interrupter is one to craft. 2 white and 1 2/2 flash and flying. When Aven Interrupter enters the battlefield, exile target spell. It becomes plotted. Spells your opponents cast from the graveyard or from exile cost 2 more. So it is not a counter spell. It essentially stalls somebody for 1 turn, which can be extremely useful because you could win in 1 turn. Swinging in immediately, they try to cast their big boy spell or do something crazy. You stop it, make it cost 2 more to cast next turn, and you're ready on the clapback with a 2/2 flyer with everything else. So it can forestall a big event or something big coming down and just kind of mess up somebody's turn, especially if it's something they've completely invested in that they're really wanted to get out. They're going to have to recast it. It just stops the flow of their play stream, which is really nice combined with Deep Cavern. We're really kind of trying to jumble up what they're doing. Now for the Angels, Metropolis Reformer, absolutely 1 white and 2 2/3 flying vigilance Angel Cleric. I'm really liking this one. It actually works really well against mono red right now because to burn it they have to give you 3 life, and it also makes you hexproof. So if they're doing that thing where they're just throwing burn spells at you like crazy, it actually makes that impossible. They have to burn this first. Again, slows down mono red. It completely shuts off heist in case you're playing an alchemy. This negates the ability to heist because it targets you and you can't be heisted. So for all my alchemy players, this is your ace in the hole right there. Just an all-around good 2/3 flying vigilance and hex vigilance. I mean, 3 mana for a flying and vigilance is not bad already. Giving you hexproof, and you gain damage off of the damage that it possibly takes, you gain life off it. I mean, complete package right here. Good stuff. Sanguine Evangelist, 1 white, 2/1. When Sanguine Evangelist enters the battlefield or dies, create a 1/1 black bat flying creature token with flying. Great stuff right here. Again, puts 2 creatures on the board for the price of 3. A 2/1 with a battle cry, Vampire Cleric, and a 1/1 bat. And when she dies, you get another bat. The amazing thing about her, again, combining her with Case of the Gateway Express, you could potentially, Battle Cry gives everybody when you attack every other creature +1. Combine that with Case of Gateway, everybody gets +2. A lot of times they just can't block that much flyers. Even all these little flyers, you're start attacking with like 3, 4, 5, 3/1 flyers. It starts to get dangerous. It starts to get very, very threatening on the board here. The also affect that when she dies, she gets the additional bat. And again, great target for Nurturing Pixie. Swing in with her, do the damage, Nurturing Pixie her back, and you can get another bat when you enter the battlefield. Not a bad idea at all. Really good stuff. Again, really helps you build board and also builds a very nice case for hitting out with Case of the Gateway Express because it puts out a lot of creatures to get that combination off. Archangel of Ties. We had this in our previous Angel deck, but I think that we didn't need really multiple of them. She's a nice finisher. She's a nice mid-game to slow your opponent down, kind of control them out. Really, more than control, I'd call it less control, I'd call it more tempo. They're going to need mana to do stuff. They're going to be frustrated. You're just kind of, muddy the water a little bit for them so that you can get the advantage. 3 white and 1 3/4 Angel. Flying, as long as it's untapped, creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless they pay 1 for each of those creatures. Really fantastic here. So we leave her untapped. If they want to swing in, they have to pay 1 for each one. That is extremely frustrating, especially for swarm decks like, if they're doing like Boros Convoke or something like that, that costs a lot of mana to swing in. Or if she is attacking, creatures can't block unless they pay 1 for each. Now that is extremely useful, like I said, when you're going in with Sanguine Evangelist and the +1 for Gateway and all these little flyers you're swinging in. They may have 1 or 2 blockers in the sky, but they're going to have to pay 1 for each. If they've used all their mana up, they just can't block. They're just going to get hit for everything. And how do we make that hit even worse? Well, we have the Angels. Now we're going to finish it off with the Demons. Yes, Bloodlight of Aclazot's kind of the mirror, the dark mirror to Archangel of Tithes right here. 3 black and 1 instead of 3 white and 1. 2/4 flying Vampire Demon. Yes, flying. Whenever an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. This is a finisher, guys. When you have, they could have 15 life left, but if you're attacking with like 3/2/2 creatures, or 3/2/2 creatures or 4/2/2 creatures or something like that, and you're pinging them for 8 life, boom, all of a sudden that turns into 16 life. Getting that, using that evasion, using that flying, and using that power to get across the line, stop people from blocking, knock people out of the way. Even all of these little cuts, all these little daggers that you stick in their back are going to be double as effective if you put down the Bloodletter, make them unable to block, stymie everything that they get throwing in your way, and just finish them off. So a little bit of Angel, Demon, Vampire action here. Again, kind of a modified version of the previous mono white deck that I did, which I really liked. I like that. This one just ups the damage and ups the power and gets a little bit more removal. So 6 plains, 7 swamps, 1 draw spits, Caves of Koilos, Concealed Courtyard, Shadowy Backstreet. It's a little bit of a cheap deck, so I don't mind putting that many concealed in it. Shadowy Backstreet's not bad for the Surveil. If you don't want to come and tap too much, you could do that. I'm not mad at you for that. It is 100% rotation proof. Rotation is in 30 days, guys. I keep saying misinformation about this. July 30th is rotation. So, yeah, it is coming. The standard, you got to start thinking about what you're not going to put in your standard decks anymore. It is standard legal. It is alchemy legal. 29 creatures from angels to vampires, bats, demons, warlocks. That's what it is. 3 instants, 3 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 23 lands altogether on a 2.2. Not an expensive deck, as I said right here. This is going to be the horizontal view. I know some of you are horizontal guys. Maybe alternate removals, destroy Sheoldred's Edict, Bitter Triumph, destroy Evil. Anything like that is going to be useful. I'd maybe say, maybe another Avon Interrupter, maybe any one of these 3 drops, maybe another Sanguine, maybe another Avon. That's probably it. I don't think that there's really too much you need to swap right there. I think probably Avon is maybe the most useful to swap in because there's a 3-drop, again, to disrupt and tempo out your opponent. It's a pretty good card right there. But yeah, enchantment removal, just a little bit more removal or force sacrifice is fine right here. So we're actually in high diamond. We're pushing diamond 1 with this. And we're actually doing quite well for ourselves pushing diamond with this one. So leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you like these Angel, Demon, Vampire crossover decks? I sure do. Let's get into it, guys. Let's run it. That's an extra card for you. I'm watching on my way home from work. That's great. I hit him with the Goblin Explosion deck you made. They weren't ready. Oh man, the Goblin Explosion, bros. Gotta goblin up those. Gotta get those guys goblined up. Gotta be gobbling up those hot goblin. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Oh yeah, I get it. Goblin D's. I made a deck called Goblin D's. Goblin D's. Pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Goblin D's. Alright. That's enough of that. Courtyard. We put down that. We'll put down Rune Lurker Bat. Alright, let's put that down. We're gonna hold on to the removal because I think something big is coming out. Hey, what's up, Lord Sephiroth? Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Advent Children. My cousin used to watch Advent Children constantly. He wasn't even that much of a Final Fantasy fan, but he loved that fucking movie. Oh yeah, in January we're getting fucking we're getting the Mad Max series. That's cool. Yeah, that's January's release. That's gonna be sick. Then we're going back to Tarkir. Then we're going to outer space. And then we don't know what's going on with that. And then we're also getting Final Fantasy. So next year is going to be pretty good. Next year is going to be a pretty good year of Magic. That's when we're going to blow up. There's a static sound every so often. I apologize. No blocks. Boom, boom. Yeah, we're getting it's not really Mad Max, it's fake Mad Max. It's called Death Race. And it's a race around the multiverse. It's fucking, you get super fucking magic powered cards that are powered by nuclear reactors made out of magic. And you go in the car and then they race all around a bunch of different planes. That's January. Ooh, we got this going for him. Scry. Alright, he's got no blocks. I can take whatever damage you can put down here. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in. I don't think there's anything that can kill me here. Carlos Sr. got to Mythic with Boros. It's good to hear, man. Everybody hitting Mythic right now, man. It was a late Mythic season, but that's good to hear. Alright, put that down. Uh-oh, he's got some sort of instant in his hand. I don't know what kind of instant he's got, but it exists. He could play it. Thanos snapped him with Bloodletter. There you go. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. He's using stops for full control. Plane Chase. They did last year. They released some Plane Chase stuff, I think, didn't they? They released some crap, or during Invasion they had Plane Chase. I can't remember. Who remembers anymore? Boom. Whisper Drinker Vampire. Also known as the World. Because the world is a vampire. Okay, not bad. Boom. What about mono red ropers? What about mono red slow players? Those guys exist. To be the only reason I have turbos because it's cheaper than 2 subs. I can't afford to sub to everybody. Oh, well, I appreciate it either way, bro. You do what you do, what you do. I will pay 3 life. You cannot ramp. You are not allowed to ramp. Sorry, dude. Can't happen. Boom. We'll have to put down Deep Cavern. Haywire Might. Elven Farsight. I hate to say it. Hillbilly is hitting on something here. I think Hillbilly is being diplomatic by saying he's not saying what we're all thinking. Ropers are control players, okay? Can we just say what we're all thinking here? Ropers are control players. We all know it. We all know that they do that. That's what they do. That's the number one roper you're going to see as a control player. Okay? I hate to say it. I hate to be the one who says it. Not happy about it, you know? But I'm gonna come out and just say it. That's who ropes. Oh yeah, we get the revenue. I see my turbo revenue. At least I'll say at least the mono red player, they're honest. They'll look you right in the eye and say, "I'm going down the center." You try to stop me or you don't. You know, they're a bullet train. You're either gonna derail them or you're not. You know, their decks are honest, which is refreshing. Dragon's Warp. When he dies, gain 3 life. What's sussy about the rubber somehow always voided this 9 at some time out of 10 times in the game? Yeah, I know. Let's do this. Take damage. Boom. We're gonna take 8 damage here. Boom. If he puts in something to reach me, I think he'll die. Eee, look at that Hydra. Hydra Dominus. Bango, 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 bango. It's the look. Okay. Go in. Pop, 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 pop. Thanos snap. I'm not a roper, but I do hate blue. Ryan, you've hit upon the genius. You've hit upon the genius of mono red. Listen. It's like I said, it's direct. You can accidentally get some places with mono red, man. I just play Jenkins, sometimes it has blue, yeah. Bye, Bix. Good luck storming the castle. Concealed courtyard. Boom. Let's do that. We'll collect the cage. Ooh, nice. We got all our blood letters right there. Boom. The cat gang. Is he gonna blow that up? I bet he is. I bet he's gonna bloat it up. I play variety including blue and red. I play blue sometimes. I'm not anti-blue. I'm anti-Simic. That's what people, I think, get wrong about J Villainy. I don't like Simic. There's nothing inherently wrong with blue decks. Blue control, but you can actually play blue Stompy, believe it or not. That's a real thing. That's a real thing that human beings can play in the world, is blue Stompy. Sultai's not that bad. Listen, Sultai is, you got the black in there, it keeps them apart, okay? You know, you keep room for the Holy Spirit in there, you know, you gotta, I'll play Sultai Merfolk, I'll play Sultai Zombies, there's actually pretty decent Sultai Zombies, believe it or not. And to Cat Gang said, no thanks, I'm done. I play decks that should lose all the time, but sometimes they win a lot. I'm like, to keep my opponent guessing what I'm playing. Okay. Man, I was so happy with my turn 1 Duress. I don't know if you guys saw the whale that bounces. Yeah, that Kraken guy is there's a lot of sea monsters that are powerful. Hullbreaker, yeah, that's the guy. Mars, yeah, that's the guy. There used to be some really good blue stompers way back in the day. I used to play blue. It didn't have as bad as a reputation. I mean, Morphling, that was a great card, dude. I love Morphling. I used to put him in everything. I hope we get a reprint of him. They call him Superman because he can do everything. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cards I'm glad to see rotate. You gonna explode it? No, he's not gonna explode it. Okay. So we're gonna go in. Boom. Gateway. Yeah, there's like a red morphling. They made a couple of colors of it. Uh-oh. We're getting in now, guys. Okay, so I really need a mana here. That's not a mana. I got an emergency express, which is not gonna help. Boom. Boom. No mana is. He's gonna blast me out here. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. We're just gonna go ahead and concede. That's what Boros does, man. Who's my Boros player in here? Carlos? Is that you, man? That's the kind of shit you're on right there, huh? Like you co-sign that shit, man. You co-sign killing me by turn 3 with fucking 3 mana just by laying down a bunch of cheap shit, huh? That's what's up. That's what's hot. The Cleric life gain counter cards from Innistrad. I think the Lunarch, I'm also having to see them again. Brightling, Endling, Thornling, and Torchling are all the others. Yeah. I hope we get them in like Lorwyn or something. That'd be good. We should get some Shapeshifters soon. It's been a while since we've seen them. I hope we go back to Kaldheim as well. I really want to go back to Kaldheim. Okay. Coilos, Ruin Lurker. Uh-oh. You know what we have to do here, don't we? They're not allowed to ramp. You have to bolt the bird. Scry? Bane Ripper, nope. Aquarium Beast Caller, very nice. Deep Cavern Bat Caller, let's grab that. Boom. Bristly Bill. I'm not worried about Bristly Bill, I'm worried about her. She's honestly a big threat. A big presence on the board. Bristly Bill's an alright guy, you know. Just a man trying to get along in life. I do damage to him, but I'm gonna be gaining every turn, so boom. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I think we'll Avenom. Whatever he's gonna try to put down here, we'll Avenom. No? Didn't do anything? Okay, concealed courtyard. I'll do that. Pixie. He's calling. Okay. Adaptive, not bad. Deep Cavern Bat. color. Good stuff. Dross pits. Nothing good for me there. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't get it in time. Needed that Outlaws. I think the Outlaws is the real closer. I think everyone that I've won is basically because of him. He's the real closer on this one. Maybe we up him a little bit. We'll take it one more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let me take out Vein Ripper, another blood Outlaws, and a little bit more black. Yeah. Wait, why did that happen? 23 on a 22. That'll work. Let's try that. Slarm. Great guy, Slarm. Oof, that's a heavy hand, but maybe we'll get it in. We'll see here. Keep. Okay. Boom. And we'll open with Deep Cavern. Or he's going to smash that. Smash that like button. By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to, speaking of smashing that like button, man, you got to get MTG Hillbilly. If you're not, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it all fucking wrong. Boom. Okay, so he's probably going to put down Impetuous. No, he doesn't have it. Okay. Put down Sanguine. He's got a direct removal, maybe? No? Hey, Yuki Pico, how you doing, man? Gopher, very nice. Okay. That. Sure, we'll steal it. He's not getting red mana. Alright, so this turn he can play Lootmonger. Play Impetuous Lootmonger. He's probably going to get some garbage. And then I'm going to put down Case. Pop him. What does he get here? Gopher. That's not terrible. Okay, so we're going to put down Case. Pop him. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with that Holy Spirit. Boom, boom, boom. Very nice. Very nice. Bloodletter Closats. We do that. We do Collector's Cage. We say Bitter Triumph. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 3. Push in. You gotta block the fucking Rune Lurker. It's the only way. Yeah, you gotta block with the Rune Lurker. Very nice. Okay. Put down Reformer. That'll be 2. Sweet Force block. Yeah, well, you get them down low enough, they don't have the luxury. There you go, Slarm. Have you ever tried making a deck around Micro Tyrant? I do. I have a fungus deck. I believe I called it a Fungus Among Us. It's old though. I didn't find him to be too effective, but it does exist. Oh yeah, it was actually pretty popular. It was called Death Descending. It was Ixalan. It was a fun guy. He said, "Hey man, I'm a fun guy." Oh yeah, it almost got 10,000 views. There you go, Azrael. I guess people like that one. I'll have to do another Fungus Among Us deck. Hey, what's up, Turkina? Chaotic. Have I said hi, Chaotic? Ryan Vorpal. Bluey Chez, I said hello. Boop, 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 boop. Nurturing Pixie. This is not a great opener. Mulligan that. That's much better. Actually don't need Dross Pits. Okay, so let's do that. I'm fully on board with that plan. I think the card is cool. He's definitely a fun guy. I know, he's a real fun guy. Some might even say the funnest guy. No blocks. I'll take the devastation that takes the hits there. We're gonna put down Sanguine. I like Sanguine out. Boom, boom. We'll ping him for 1. Boom. Even differential right there. We can use Gateway Express. The Ghoulie Ghoulie Ghoul. If I get a mana, that's going to be the key here. Getting a mana is going to be the key. Wabango. That one. Bloodletter. Nope, that's not it. 3. I can do 3 damage, which is also not it. Bing. Got another Ghoulie. Ooh, he's got another Ghoulie here. All the Ghoulies gonna go up by a huge amount. Look at that. All the Ghoulie Ghouls. Block that with that. Block that with that. And we draw a fucking Bitter Triumph. Why am I not drawing mana with this fucking deck? Holy shit, dude. Scry? Okay, finally. Jeez. Claim the Precious. Break Temps here. Discard a card, it's gonna be that one. Do cancel, no attacks. Thinking of Nazgul Roaming Throne. I already did one of those, Chaotic. That already exists. Oh yeah, he absolutely fucking just dominated me here. Unfortunately, when you get that many Nazguls out, you're just gonna fucking, you're gonna run roughshod. I'll find it for you. Oh no, you gotta count, man. You gotta count. It's gotta be done, man. What the fuck is that? That'll close it up for right there, guys. And there it goes. There is a fungus among us, and he ain't playing around. Why is there an echo now? There you go, Chaotic. I don't know why that started echoing right there. That was weird. He's a fun guy. All right, last one. The only thing I ask is that you leave a comment and like it. That's all I want. You know, if you have any friends, family, acquaintances, or LGSs that play Magic, you're more than welcome to share my channel. Just tell people about the J Villain. Show them the link, show them a vid, get that word out there, man. You know, it helps me out, word of mouth. Facebook, whatever. That's a terrible opener. It's not the worst, but it could be better. Alexis Orlando, honestly, I don't even want to fucking play because he immediately opened up with the heist. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so tired of heist, man. They say it's not over meted, but it is over meted. Come on, what are we fucking talking about here? It absolutely is over meted. It's way over represented in the meta. Look at that. It is way over represented in the meta. Come on. He stole Metropolis Reformer? No, he didn't. Well, Metropolis Reform will stop him from doing any more, so he's got a Reformer. Or he'll just gonna play removal on it. Shadowy Backstreet. Probably just gonna play kill, yeah. That came out of my deck? No, we don't want that. We want something a little better than that. No attacks, and turn. Deep Cavern, sure, I'll take that. Not terrible. Of course, he got the high power right away, didn't he? Blah blah, boom. Do this. Sanguine Evangel. We got that life. I got it plotted. Let's see if he's got that sweeper. So you got that sweeper on him? Got that? No, bro. That ain't it, Chief. That absolutely is not it. Yeah. That's gonna be lights out guerrilla radio for you, bro. Turn that shit up. Yep. Yep. Lights out guerrilla radio. Turn that up. Alright, nice one. Pretty happy with that performance right there. Hey, what's up, Delta Quadrant? Delta Quadrant, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. I keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. Ooh, I'm gonna bank off the kindness of the draw here. At least I can open the shadowy and try to grab some. Tides are too expensive. Sorry, need something cheap there. All right. Sanguine Evangelist is not terrible. Guerrero. Collector's Cage. Canberra, right? We will try the Metropolis Reformer right there. Planar Disruption. Okay, well, worse things have happened, honestly. Okay, so we put down Ruin Lurker Bat. We put down Pummeler. Pummel you. Then we put down that. And we return the Pummeler to my hand. Okay, good stuff. We're going to hold off on that. Collector's Cage. Because we can play instant removal whenever we want. Which would be pretty cool. I think he's in bad shape here, man. What are you doing, bro? Archangel of Tides. That's gonna accidentally cast that. Two. I'm gonna hold steady. I don't. What's he got? Oh, Tajik? No, that ain't the chief. No, dude, it's pretty much over with at that point, my guy. Yeah, it's pretty much over and done with at that point. Pretty much over and done with at that point, my dude. Buddy, old pal. All right, nice. Not bad, holding our own. That's what I like to see there, holding our own. Oh, you need to see I'll have to make a rotation-proof version of that, Azrael. All right, almost got my full dailies done, which is great. All right, we're gonna leave it right there for tonight, guys. Big shout out to Zyran again for saying I think there's an Orzhov version of this classic one that I put out. Not bad. I think Bloodletter, a little bit of Angels and Demons here, which I rather like. So a couple of good combo plays, good enough, man. Good enough, and interesting and fun to play. A little bit more tricky than anything else. You've got a lot of tricks and traps and pitfalls you can get into here and really outmaneuver, which is kind of fun right now in the current meta. So, big fan of this one. I like it. So that all being said, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.